Going on, every guy? What's going on, guys? Good morning. So let's review these levels. We're still trapped between the 74.11 and 74.54 from yesterday. So same thing, as long as we're still in this range. If we reject this, we could look for a retest of VWAP, possibly come back down to the bottom of the range at 74.11. If we do manage to hold 74.11, this could be our buy zone again. We could look to play longs back up to 74.54. Possibly back up to that 75.40. 74.11 fails. We're looking to take shorts down to 73.63, down to 7,300. If you guys are trading options for SPY, it's pretty much the same story. Under 744, you could retest back down at 736. If you reclaim 744, you could see 749. A little more continuation, 754 for TP2. So you can use 744 kind of as your pivot. Above, you can look to long. Below, you're looking to short. And for QQQ, you're mounted right on this demand zone. So if you could hold this 722, you could look for an upside move to 735. If 722 starts fading out, you could look for a move back down to 697. And for NQ, it's the same thing. Under 29,782, you can look for a short back down to 29,475. As long as you hold this 29,475, this is your buy zone to play some longs back up to that 30,300. We start fading this 29,475. You could see some more continuation to the downside at 28,950, possibly back down to 28,640. You guys have any questions? You guys have any more questions about levels or anything? How you guys doing? What's going on? What did you guys do? Here we go. I went over the levels. I don't know if you guys heard. I don't know if you guys were in here or not. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah. So above 754 longs, below it back down to 74.11. You can target VWAP if we fade out this 54 right here. Full TP 74.11. Yeah, it's still in the same range as yesterday. I just went over it. See if we make a little higher low right here. Over 54, we should get a push. Get our low. Hopefully a higher low. This is somewhat of our neckline. Really, we just want to see this 54 breakout, right? Just start tracing. Or if we make a lower high, we're going to come back down. Something like this. And then probably down to that 7,300. Go make a new low as well. That's kind of what we're waiting for. Did we? I didn't even check. I don't use the EMAs for the bigger time frame. If you want, if you're gonna use like the daily, not even the daily, but so much like the hourly, use like the 55. Yeah, you could do it that way. However you interpret it. The 55 is a little more accurate though for the bigger time frames. The 100's a little wide. Microsoft and Apple just got worked right now. So Tesla just rejected that 414 we talked about yesterday. Got about a minute till open. Oh, you know what? They took my main profile away. I am liking longs over this 54. What up, Big Vin? See if we can hold. NQ's fading out the 29,782. ES is holding. See what we got. And remember, we have home sales at 10, guys. Hopefully you guys get in the the routine to check the news every morning. Do like the longs. Yeah, be careful there, Vin. 54 is it. Just watch. NQ's getting worked a little right now, so I'm just waiting. I want to see it slow down. See what tech's doing. Amazon's pushing, Apple's selling off, Microsoft's selling off, Nvidia's rejecting that 212, and Tesla's pushing back up. Meta's just flatlined at 589. Ooh, maybe you get the push right there. Fifty 54 might have been it. 57's nice. Remember, there's news at 10, though. Just be cautious. Who else is in those longs? Just Big Vin from 57. Today you might get the breakout that we were looking for yesterday, right? That 7,500. You might get it today. Got to break this 70. This was yesterday's projection up here. That high a day. Over 76. We're playing freaking 75, like 7,500, 7,505. That's what I'm waiting for. It should be a nice 30-point move. Not much liquidity there, so we'll wait. Yeah, you have a buffer now. You might as well just wait. Or just size down. Can't really go wrong. Whatever your profit is, just, whatever it is, risk half. Or however you want to do it. Just don't give it all back on the next trade. I'll see you, buddy. See if we get a retest. At this point, I want to see NQ go test VWAP. Unless it just starts showing strength right here. She's starting to kind of hammer out. I want to see what all the tech's doing. It's not really doing much. If I don't see anything, I'm probably going to wait till that 10 o'clock news and then look for a trade. User breaking. Projecting that 722 we got. SPY still holding. ES is still holding. NQ is just kind of fading out. Volume's picking up. See if ES takes out this 70. It looks like the long's going to continue right here. Anybody play the 70 break? It's always that first candle that gives you like low a day. We talk about it all the time. Either low a day or high a day, and it's like the best short or the best long. Same thing all the time, or lately at least, not all the time. NQ's approaching that 29,782. I want to see NQ reclaim that 29, basically 8. Either we reject or we reclaim it right there. Give me a 70 retest. No, it's just going to squeeze. Just going to squeeze. Big Mike. Yeah, we've been on YouTube for like a week. The Discord, I don't know. Sometimes nobody can hear. So, I don't know. We moved over here for a little while. What's up, crazy? If we, that's 75 or 74.55 was basically it, right? That was a nice trade you had, Vin. Oh, run those lucids today. See if we can get these ones passed. Damn. It didn't even give us the retest. It's probably going to go right to that 7,500. Yeah, they really just going to squeeze it like this. NQ broke that 29,782 we were talking about. See if we can get a retest. Hopefully news gives us a little flash crash or something at like 10 a.m. But overall, it looks like we're going to be trending up. Just looking for an entry. That 54 was really it. So beat. I wish you trimmed there, Mike. Not Mike. Ben. I say there's no liquidity here. It's gonna just be a straight shot to 7,500. I didn't think it was gonna be freaking right at open. That sucks. See if we get that retest here, right? Almost 10 o'clock. Ideally, like 80's your retest. No. Give us that 80. All right, here's that 80. Anywhere down here would be ideal if we start holding, let's say. Yeah, fucking, it flashed right off that 80, huh? Damn, bounced right off. Anyone take it off that 80? NQ retested that 29,782. As long as we hold this could be a retest. We could look for longs. That's all. I'm just waiting for confirmation, really. That 80, I think, was it. That was a freaking. This 80 fails. I'm looking for like 69, 70. And below that, we're back to the 54. NQ's breaking that 29, 782. I'm just kind of waiting. Really just want that news to drop already. If you guys took that first long, just be patient. No point of forcing a trade and giving back profit. They flipped this whole thing. That'd be crazy. NQ just got worked. Yeah, the 15-minute looks terrible now. This is your pivot right off this basically 72, 73. Value area high. I'm going to try it right here. Nah, NQ looks shot. Got a limit set for 83.25. Ideally, I'm going to, if it starts showing strength, which, it's hit or miss. Not crazy about it. Looking to add in if we do get back to around 69 or 59, I'm sorry. I'll full size in at 59. I'm gonna end up cutting this in a second. Once QQQ fades to 722, I'm over it. And SPY's still holding. Q's is still, and Q's just so weak. It's just bringing it down. Yeah, I'm about to cut this in a second. Yeah, no. The 54 was it. I'm probably gonna hold this through news. Wasn't trying to. Wasn't trying to trade news. Trying to get this thing completed though. Running through these lucids. Q's and SPY are holding. So the only thing I don't like is NQ's freaking weak. We could reclaim 73. When I was trying to get in, I got filled at 75. Kind of beat me on that fill. Over 73, I like it a lot. We can get more continuation, probably back up to like that 90-ish. Right now I have it set for 83. If we do reclaim, I'll start dragging it up or trimming along the way. I get stop news is about to take me out, isn't it? There's news. See if we get it. Like the retest. Here's VWAP on NQ. This is like the entry, that 59 I was talking about. Probably going to push down a little more. I wouldn't be surprised. See if that was it. Did anyone add at 59? I didn't even pull the trigger. It started looking a little wild. 59 was the real entry. I was supposed to add in. I mean, she held. Let's see if we get this push now. Still got to get over 73. I'm really looking to take this thing. 87 at least. We should just push now, guys. Did anyone catch that 59 entry I was talking about? Right to a freaking T. Right off the VWAP, like we were talking about. I just got into. I got in like right here. I should just waited. I should just let it pull back. Ideally, I was going to add 5 more cons. I just kind of didn't pull the trigger because it started looking aggressive. Yeah. Right. This is also based on the hourly candle, so if it does play out, it's going to be like yesterday as well. It's going to take like 45 minutes, but if it does play out, we should catch a nice 20 pointer at least. 15 points. See what tech's doing. Apple's selling off. I'm not crazy about that. That's probably what's bringing tech down. Yeah, I'm gonna have to flip short in a second, guys, if it stays like this. Have to get over 66 or it's shot. No, I'm about to cut this. It's not looking too hot in a second. I want to see over 66. If it starts breaking down lower, I'm just cutting it. It's got to clear 66. That's all it really comes down to at this point. Okay, now I like it. That's the sick part. I just added right there. Let's see. Should have pulled it on the 59. I called it and just watched it. My average would have been so much better. I'd have been like break even right now. Gotta stay over 66. If we can crack that 72, we're gone. It's just I don't know. Doesn't look like she wants to today. About to cut this. If it doesn't give me that push, trying to be patient. No, this thing's probably gonna reject. There's so much volume here. It's like hard to read at the moment. Yeah, I'm about to cut this thing. Yeah, cut it. It's just failing. If they start freaking buying it up, I'm gonna lose it. No, I'm waiting. I can't. It's like too. It's sitting right on the pivot and it won't make a direction. I can't hold through this. I'll be shot. If it breaks out, I'm not even gonna hold it. I'm just gonna get out for break even. Oh, no way. No way. That is that bullshit. I got stuffed right at the 66. I thought you were about to get the follow through. I still like it. Sucks because I still like it. I just don't know if I can hold through this. Just the way it's looking. The hourly looks kind of sketchy. Like there's decent amount of selling pressure. NQ just looks shot. Ugh. See if 54 gives 54 fails and NQ starts breaking down them. Jumping in these shorts. Yeah, that's selling pressures there. I hopped in shorts, guys. I'm just trying to recoup some of this money if we get the follow through. It's a shit ton of selling pressure, I'll say that. Even if I get back half that loss, that would be ideal. Did you guys flip? Hopefully you guys didn't bag hold. As we couldn't reclaim that 66. That was our pivot that failed, right? That's why we cut it. I'm just dragging it down as we go, guys. Actually, I'm just going to exit all whenever it gets there. I'm just going to take it there. I locked it in down a $1.80. NQ is approaching a demand. You're probably going to push a little more. Just don't want to risk it. We made about 300 back on that trade. I sized up on that one, looking for that pop that failed. That sucks. NQ might just keep going or just keep rejecting right here. She's right at that that 29,475. That's why I sold it, because right at that demand. ES has more of a room. You do have some liquidity right here at 33 though, so just be cautious. I sold mine like around here at 38, I believe it was. And there's nothing bullish about this at this point. We tried the 66 for a retest of that double top, and it failed. We cut it and flipped to the short, right? Why we don't bag hold. You start adding into this, the longs, and your accounts end up blowing up, right? This would be the long at this point if it could hold. That's why I'm just waiting to see what happens. I want to see if NQ could hold or if we just start blowing through this down to 74.11. Hell yeah, Vin. Way to flip. The hardest part's getting out of the trade when it's going against you, right? So it sucks. You're like, oh, I don't want to lose the $400, and then you make 300 the next trade. You're like, it's not even that bad. We catch one more trade, I'm back to BE or green on the day. Get big Vin short in the market. Yeah, there's that 31. This is where liquidity's sitting as well. We got liquidity here. We got a little at 20, 20-ish, and 74.11 is my main pivot. The first long at open was solid, which I didn't take. Second trade, we took an L. Third trade was pretty decent. It's like they might just dump this freaking thing. If they pull the Friday sell-off, the one I missed, I'll be sick. Yeah, they might go for it. Look at this hourly. Look at this thing. Just death. Yep. There's so much selling pressure. I think we got in right on the break. NQ lost that pivot. Remember I said the 29,475? It just blew right through. ES, we're waiting for that 411. If 411 fails, shorts are back on the table down to 73.63. 74.11 holds, we could look to play a retest, probably back up to like VWAP. Right now, there's no sign of a bounce though, so we'll wait. Damn, we had such a good entry. What was our fills? Like 55, like right around 54, right? Around there in the 50s or high 40s. I wasn't even looking. was at least 20-point drop, yeah. This is also why I usually wait for the 10 o'clock. So I would have never got caught. And let's see how it was a big green candle, basically. It was a lot of, it was just, it closed like shit. That's why I don't get in usually around then. Because it looked so good when we got in. I was like, oh, if the news is good, we'll pop. It was kind of a Irish trade. That thing wick got rejected and just, that's why we flipped right at the 66. This was our pivot even from yesterday. Just wait for it to base out at this point. Let it just do its thing. If 74.11 fails, you could look to take shorts. We could get a bounce down here, though. I'm still waiting. NQ just looks so weak. ES doesn't look good either, but NQ's in no man's land. ES is right out of demand zone, so we'll see. NQ starts fading out more. ES should just drop that 74.11, and shorts are back on the table down to 73.63. Now I'll show you guys something too. This is what we were watching, that 70 break, right? This was from yesterday, right here. This was yesterday's high. We were looking for that breakout. This is like the range we're kind of trapped in, right? That's why I got in at around this 73 I was saying earlier. Because I thought we were going to close above this, and then from there we could have just started pushing back to that 7,500-ish. That's what I was watching. Most likely we're going to come down to the 74.11. If it does fade out, we'll come back to the 73.63, bottom of this range. See what happens. They're holding it. Oh, we got to 15. That might have been it. I didn't even see that. I want to pull this so bad. Come on, just give me a pullback. One last pullback. NQ's retesting that 29,475 again. She could break through that. Let's see if we can go push back up to 29.6. Look for a scalp to the upside. 37's your pivot right here, over 37. I'm trying it. Looking to take it to like 48, somewhere around here would be ideal. I'm gonna probably see how we go. This is the retest. See if we can get that push. This is that. This could be the retest of the 29,475 I was talking about on NQ. It's sitting right at it. If we could hold, we should get a push up to 29.6, like I was saying for NQ, and then by then NQ should push. We should get filled. I'm just gonna take it down $1.50. I'm not just trying to chip at this thing. I don't like how it's. Oh, come on. $15 looks nice. I just don't like NQ. This is why I like this 38, this pivot right here. I don't like how it's not holding though. Like I cut it. And then NQ is just, this is what I'm waiting for. Is this a lower high? Push up and then we start continuing down. This is what I'm like waiting for. Same with ES, right? We pushed up. That was the VWAP retest. Are we going to break down or are we going to start reclaiming? There's that 37 again. This is your pivot. How's everyone doing? Today's kind of a beat day if you didn't catch that first move for the buffer. I'll be right back. Oh shit. Good man. Good man. Now I was saying that 37 or 38 failed when I came back. I said I'm favoring the downside at this point since it failed again. NQ start if NQ can make a new low right here, take this out. I'm probably gonna hop in those shorts and see if NQ starts bringing down ES past that 74.11. It's under 74.11. We're back in the game for shorts. I was, my man. I was. If they freaking fake all these people out right now. That's what I was drawn to. I think I was muted, but I drew the double bottom right here. I don't know if you guys saw. I said this is a possibility. I'm favoring more the downside, but we can't rule that out. And then if it does end up playing out, we're just going straight down like that, right? The only two options we got. Aggressive bounce right there. Back to the 38 once again. Probably going to wait till 11 o'clock at this point. I need that hourly close. This is just not really telling us much. It looks like we maybe might have based out right here. See if we hit that low. That 15 was our low. Did equal lows down there at 74.15. Yeah, and Q's about to make that new low a day. This could be the short entry right here, guys. As long as we're under the 30, what was it, 38? As long as we stand to that we're biased to the downside. See what tech's doing. Amazon got clapped. That thing whipped all the way down to 237. They bought it back to 246. Yeah, most likely. Like I said, I'm probably waiting until 11. How you guys for the day? You guys red or green? This is our first. This is my first red day in like 2 weeks. See what happens. No trades, yeah. I'm just like I'm waiting for 11. I want to see how the next candle sets up. We could base out. I'll look for a little relief rally. If we get continuation and break that 74.11, I'm looking for more downside. Really, all I'm waiting for right now. We're just sideways. Yep, that's what basically I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for this to give out, and I have a demand zone right at that 74.11, or basically down here. Over 38, I like the long though. I'll tell you that. See if we get the break here. NQ just rejected that 29,475 level. Might get the break right here. Damn, all we got was that sell off, and now it's just sitting here. Just want to see if we continue or we just start pushing anywhere. Looks like we're going down. NQ's making low a day right now. $74.11 is what I'm waiting for. If we take that out, I'm hopping in those shorts. Oh, come on. Oh my God. Dude, right under the 11. Immediately didn't give us like anything. You guys took the 11. You should be up $5 immediately. Put your stop at like BE if you want to be safe. Thing's about to get clapped. And there it goes. Anyone take the 411 break? Please tell me someone took it. Yeah, it's just gonna. There's nothing down to 63. Did you catch that short, Gabe? That was freaking a 20-point short immediately. Sick. Yep, same with me. I wanted to retest at 74.11. It just blew through $5 and never looked back. Is that like 74.13? I look again, it's at 74.06. That was such a nice short too. NQ, if you guys took the 29,475 short, your target's 28,950. NQ 29,475. We talked about it all day. There's your bear flag right here. And it broke, and you're probably going to get down to this 29,000. ES just broke the 411 and never looked back, just immediately. That was the short I wanted. 411 down to 363. That sucks. That was such a nice short. Anyone catch that Big Vin or North Shore? Did you full port that bad boy, you degenerate? Jada, anybody catch that? Freaking 40-point move. In what, 5 minutes? I didn't, yeah. I wanted that short. I was looking for a retest. There goes the 63, right pretty close. Let's see what happens. If 73.63 fails, you take shorts down to 7,300. Another 60 points. Just what? Just nothing below. That sucks. That was such an easy short. Not even easy, just like a quick move. Waiting for 11 at this point. Still waiting for that 11 o'clock candle. And they might just. Do a text down. Tesla pulled back to 401. Nvidia's just chilling at 205 and between that range. This could be a dead cat bounce right there at that 363. So beat. Apple's still selling off down to that 288 demand zone. Amazon's at close to that 242 demand zone. Meta's at 589 demand zone. Everything's at a demand zone. See if it holds or if it starts breaking down. Those zones give out. ES might just continue more downside. Smartest thing to do is to wait for 11 o'clock. So if for some reason I try to get in, I'm holding you guys accountable for me. Be like, don't get in, you goon. Let the 11 o'clock close. The 11 o'clock will tell us. So are we going to continue down or did we base out? We sat here this whole time. Wanted the short, didn't take the short. Happened in 5 seconds. I do like the longs down here. I'm just really trying to wait. Got 5 minutes left. Yeah, they might go for it. Got to clear 91. Bounce right off the 63 we talked about. That was just a level short. I really want to see NQ get a little more downside. Rejected that 91 we were talking about. About 3 minutes for this hourly close. I like it for the frickin' bounce. Mm-hmm. So beat. It's gonna do it before the candle closes, isn't it? It's only right that it's gonna do it before I let this candle close. Get back to the 400, huh? I like that down there so much. We got about a minute left for this hourly close, and then we can see where we go from there finally. See if we based out or we make another leg down. Really back to the 7,400. Probably going to reject that psych level. I would assume that would be your short re-entry right there at that 7,400. Yep, that 400 was probably the re-short right there. Once this thing breaks like 89, it's getting worked. See if 89 gives out. If it gives out, you're probably just going back to 63. Market's really testing you for patience today, huh? It never gave out that 89 I talked about. We hit 90. Let's see. Under 89 short, if we could start reclaiming like 404, 405, we could start looking for longs. Just won't pick a direction. Under 89, those shorts are back. Let's see. Yeah. Looks like she's basing out. We're not really breaking down. It's not doing anything. I'm not trying to just blindly hop in because it's kind of holding. At this point, I feel like I missed the short, so that's why I'm so biased to the longs, which sucks. I'm also being very cautious at the same time. What a boring day. It looks like we based. I need confirmation. We're getting there. This is so beat. Let's just waiting to see if it's gonna reclaim or it's another flag, right? Same thing for both. It's just why we're sitting here patient so we don't get caught. It's one of those days today, right? You're a man. We took shorts I don't know, 74.50, I think, around there. I didn't expect the 50-point drop. I tried longs this morning, got caught, lost like 400, and then made like 300 back on the shorts. I didn't expect the sell off to be that big. You're a man, bro. Yeah, I'm just waiting to see what it does right here. We're just flagging out. Will we get more continuation or are we basing out? That's really all I'm looking for. Reject. Let's see if we break this 89 this time. We can't break 89 or 404. This is so boring. It's 11:15. Usually we get off. I'll give it a few more minutes. Be that first red day in like 2 weeks. Either break the 89 or just clear 405. That's all I'm waiting for. Here's that 89. See if we get this next leg down. Anyone grab shorts at the break 89? At this point, it's probably just going to most likely just try to get back down to those lows. This is what I try to teach you guys, right? Like, for example, we did like $300 yesterday. Today we took our loss, 150. So it's half of our winnings, right? You always want to keep it small. So even if I walk away today with a buck 50, I'm still green for the week. You don't want to just let six, seven, $800 just keep adding to it, right? That's how you keep those accounts. How you keep them live. Tesla's getting worked. That long yesterday was fire. Today it's under 401. Like I said, under 401 in the Discord. You probably see that 384. You guys saw what I wrote out. Might be able to play both directions the way it's looking. Yeah. 89 break. There it goes. Under the 89 was it. Finally picked a direction. See if the 63 gives out. Under 63, we're going to 73 hundo. So either we get the double bottom right here, or we're about to just break it down, right? Either double bottom scenario, or the flag plays out and we break down to 7,300. Under 28,950 for NQ, you're going to see 28,640. It's like it chops all day, and then like in like 1 minute, it just does a big sell off and picks the continuation. I would assume tech's getting worked. Tesla's getting smoked. Nvidia's breaking down. Microsoft's breaking down. Apple's flatlining. Amazon's selling off. See if we catch the short under 63. It sucks. We had the 74.50 short. It just held it all day. 100 points. 100 points. Here's that 63. Just flushes right through it. Might call it a day, guys. I like the 63 short. I'm probably not going to take it. I'm just shot. I'm like so biased to like a dip for some reason. I don't want to do it, but the short is it. The 63 down to 7,300. If you guys are in NQ under 28,950, which was your target, once you break that, you got 28,640. I'm probably going to just call it a day. It's flushing under that 63. Beat. You take it, North Shore? Hopefully someone took it. Or Jada, anybody? Our levels were right. My execution was shitty today. It was not good. Like hesitant. You're the man. You took the 63 break room? Oh, you're a man. Take it to 7,300. There's nothing below. Good man. Good man. NQ's about to give out that 28,950. And you have nothing below. I think the market finally topped out at what was it, 7,600 for ES? I think that was it. We finally sold off or topped out. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you get the 7,300. If you don't, you should. I don't know if you're on a live account, Rome or whatnot, but yeah, you hold this. You should probably pass today. That bear flag we drew out played out right. Boom. We're talking about that or the double bottom. The double bottom right here failed under 73.63 was our short entry, right? As we talked about. Clear cut. For some reason, I did not take it. I have no idea why. That first trade rattled me, is what I think it was. You in North Shore? Or anybody else besides Rome? You should be up 30 points pretty freaking quick. You want to know the sickest part of this? This is even sicker. Under 7,300, there's nothing until 71.82. I don't know if we'll do that today, but that is another massive dump. Just an illiquid zone right here, right? Same with SPY. SPY's already breaking that 32. Under 32, you got 16. Qs are finally getting close to that 697 we've been talking about for the past 2 weeks. And then NQ under 28,950, you had 28,640, like a 250 point drop. Just don't get too overly bearish and start hammering shorts. I mean, you could just trail it. 7,300s would be my TP. That's what I was looking to do. Anywhere where we hit 67.29. I mean, NQ was what, 29.7 this morning, 29.8. It's at 28.8. It dropped like 1,000 points. This might be like the Friday sell-off. At least someone freaking grabbed that trade. At least I didn't let it go to waste. I wasted it. Wasted 2 trades. The 411 break and the 63 break like a goon. Absolute goon. Might put in a low right here. Just be careful. Got some delta. You break 26, you're just going to continue lower. I can't believe I missed both shorts. I caught one of the 3. Don't even make sense. I caught the 50. Didn't take the 411 short, or didn't take the 63 short. I don't even get it. I don't know what execution was not there today. Read it correct, played it terribly. I didn't even play it, so it wasn't even good. You're sick. Yeah, we shorted somewhere up here. That's the sun. We got in like, I believe it was like up here, 40 or 50 between this window at like 10 o'clock. I took an L right here. I took longs. I think I got in like right around here. I don't remember exactly where. No, it might have been up here. 73, I think it was. And I was looking for a double top or continuation up, and it failed. Took a nice loss on that. And then caught the short, made some of it back, and then just been sitting on my hands ever since. I'll be right back, guys. We'll sit here till 12 today. Yeah, I'm back. So the 26 still held, huh? Looks like she's about to get worked right here. We get it. Is this the established low, or are we gonna get lower? See if we get that 7,300. You still holding those shorts, Ron? You got to wipe that 73.26 out. You should be good. I don't know if you notice right here to the volume. Might hold right here. Then there's no nodes right here. We could hold. We could look for a long back up to like 73.60. I don't think it's going to play out, but something to keep in mind. Under 26, you're going to that 73. What tech's doing? Nvidia went down almost to 200 bucks. I do like this long right here. I just don't want to get in right here to 33, 36. And it breaks down. It looks like she wants to freaking go. So there's a shit ton of volume there. I'm just going to try it. I'm in, guys. The momentum's picking up. Well, that was stupid. Caught me on the wick. I like the longs. He's holding this 26. My entry was shit. I wanted the 36. For some reason, I clicked it at 42. Got a TP set for 54. If it plays out, I'll end up green 150. We got to clear 48 first, though. That's the main thing. I was going to add down there on that 36 retest. My fill was so shitty. 63 is full TP, which that's been our pivot. I'm just front running it to 50. What did I say? 54. If it plays out. Most likely, I'm going to trail accordingly just to try to make some of these profits back, right? If I end up break even on the day, I'm even cool with that. The 49's got a break. Or 46, excuse me. Over 46, we should be good. Under 46, not so much. Way to catch that short, though. Chrome. It's got to clear 46. 46 doesn't clear, I'm just going to lock it in for freaking like 50 bucks. It's not even worth it. Looks like she's about to reject again. Ugh. Let's take the 46 out already. Come on. I needed that 36 entry. It's so beat. I clicked it at 42. Would have been up a buck 50 just off that and break even just because my entry's shitty. Wipe that 46 out. Come on. Where are these buyers at? You in longs, Rome, or are you just sitting on your hands right now? Or anybody in longs with me? Just sitting. Most likely the 12 o'clock should give us a push, yeah. Not a push, but a retest. It's got to take out 46. Over 46, it should be a straight shot right to the 54. Really 63, but I'm just trying to get out for a couple bucks. Just watch me lose money. It just can't hold. 46 is a monster. I'm about to get stopped again. Uh, Never broke structure yet. It's the hardest part to trust the trade when it's like just doing the bullshit. That's why I love the scalps, right? I hate this sitting in it. See if we get that squeeze to 54. If not, I'm just taking whatever it gives me. It's got to clear 46. If it doesn't, I'm just taking whatever the hell the market gives me at this point. Over it. Wasn't even worth it. It looks like she still wants to go. I'm just so over it. Yeah, there it goes. I'm over it, guys. I'm mentally drained after today's fucking. Yeah, it's gonna most likely go hit that 54. You guys are still in. There's not much. There's a bunch of volume down here holding. I took a loss for $1.30 today. Not horrible. Usually I sit here to 11. I'm freaking smoked. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Or also let me guys know what you guys want to do for the webinar tomorrow. What you want to recap. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take it easy.